In his speech, Minister Lawrence Wong quoted from our iconic national song, Home. It says, "There is comfort in the knowledge that home's about its people too." I would like to expand on this with the preceding lines. When there are troubles to go through, we'll find a way to start anew. For households who have fallen onto hard times, the government helps them in various ways. One of these is enabling them to stay in heavily subsidized public rental flats. Few members asked about our supply of rental flats. We have ramped up the rental supply from 42,000 in 2007 to 53,500 today, and it will go up to 60,000 in 2017. As a result, the waiting time for a rental flat has reduced significantly from 21 months in 2008 to 4 months today. For those in urgent need of rental housing or in need of any housing, HDB may give them priority allocation for a rental flat or provide them with interim rental housing while they await for their rental flat. The increase in rental flats is not just about an increase in quantity. We build rental flats in more locations with a better geographic spread, and we integrate them within estates by locating them together with home ownership flats. These efforts help to promote interaction among residents, as Mr. Chong Ki-Hiong has called for, and it also ensures that tenants have the same access to amenities that people staying in home ownership flats enjoy. With rental flats in more locations, it is also more likely that tenants can get a flat nearer the preferred location of their choice as well. However, we should not increase our rental supply indefinitely. Staying in public rental flats should only be temporary for families to rebuild their lives. Mr. Lee Kuan Yew said, and I quote, "My primary occupation was to give every citizen a stake in this country and its future. I wanted a home-owning society," unquote. We want to see families in rental flats progress into home ownership. Thus, we provide substantial help, such as generous housing grants of up to 80,000 for first-timer families. Mr. Gan Thiam Poh asked about the supply of two-room flats to help our rental families to buy a flat. We currently set aside 10% of our 2- and 3-room flats in our sales exercises under the Tenants Priority Scheme, or TPS for short. The scheme has been open to first-timer rental families. So in 2015, we set aside 411 two-room flats under TPS. This is 8.5 times more than the 48 applications we received that year. I'm happy to announce that we will extend the TPS to second-timer rental families, including the Fresh Start beneficiaries that Minister Wong announced earlier. These second-timer families in the rental flat have the same housing need as first-timer rental families. But as second-timers, they have a lower allocation quota when it comes to balloting for a new HDB flat. Therefore, extending TPS to these second-timer families will increase their chances of selecting a flat and moving on to home ownership. So from HDB's next sales exercise, second-timer rental families can also benefit from the 10% quota of flats set aside under the TPS. Like their first-timer counterparts, they will be eligible if they have stayed for at least 2 years in a rental flat and are applying for a 2- or 3-room home ownership flat. Taken together, the Fresh Start housing scheme and the extension of the TPS to second-timer rental families are significant measures to help our rental families achieve home ownership again and to build a more inclusive society.